I think last time
Yep.
before
Yep.
the the reset.
Yeah.
Um, so like it's actually cool because I took a step back from all the heroes and I kind of just picked two heroes for DPS that I kind of want to play and just been playing a lot of quick play to learn them as much as possible, which is just Widow number one, and then Tracer for two because Tracer is good all around.
Yeah.
And then for Tracer, I've just kind of been applying Clock a lot,
Yep.
Clock Fury, which is good,
Yep.
and then kind of taking off angles and every game I leave anywhere between 20, 25, 33 limbs, which is nice. So
Nice. 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 That's
that's
awesome.
essentially what I've been focusing on for DPS. I did take a step back from DPS though, because I kind of want to learn the other roles, which is I think what I'm going to do with you moving forward.
Yeah. Let's
Because
do it.
I don't really know how to play tank. Right, I play
Yeah.
tank like I play DPS. I play support like I play DPS. And that's wrong, right? Obviously, you
Right.
have to play tank right. Like I can beat, like if I come across somebody else, right, that doesn't know how to play tank and my mechanics are better, I win that fight every time. But if
Right.
I'm playing against somebody who remotely knows how to play tank, I lose. And that's
Right.
because I don't know what I'm doing on tank 90% of the time. So essentially,
Right.
that's what I want to get out of this coaching session today. I guess is
Sure.
essentially learning how to play tank.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the good news is, I think DPS is the best role in the game for transferable skills. And I think
Oh,
the
cool.
reason, the thing that people always go is like, oh, it's mechanics and so on, but it's not just that. It's essentially you have this mindset of like applying pressure and like
Mhm.
doing damage, and that's something that a lot of like tank players like they get in the mindset that they have to protect, help, love, cherish, and and like that to an extent. There's a little bit of that, but not so much. And then for support, it's the same thing, like proactivity, taking space, doing damage, looking for opportunities to pressure the enemy team. Again, that's something that a lot of support players just didn't know how to do, even going back to Overwatch 1, and it really harmed a
Mhm.
lot of them. So I think even historically, how like a lot of the DPS players do better in other roles rather than vice versa, and I think that's definitely the case. So, yeah, we'll take a look here. So I guess we've had some sessions. So any questions since our last session about training, mentality, mindset, anything along those lines?
No, not really. Just because I've been a lot calmer.
Good.
Don't really care as much. Especially going into tank. I don't care if I win. It's kind of all about learning. So
Yeah.
what I need to do.
Yeah.
I do have a question about the role though.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Is it okay? So like Overwatch one, right? It was best to learn like a specific tank, right? And then maybe have a second, so that way you could essentially
Yeah.
be able to play the role effectively, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And be best at your hero. But with Overwatch 2, with the counter swapping going on, it almost feels like you have to know a little bit about every tank, excluding Ball, because Ball is just impossible to learn unless you play Overwatch 1,
Right.
in my
Right.
opinion.
Yeah.
Uh, but like it feels like you have to know, like with the counter swapping going on, you have to know at least a little bit about every role to be able to effectively play the tank role. Is that a thing, or is it still good to just learn one or two
It's
roles?
so good to learn one or two rules. There's definitely a little bit more value in the counter swap game, but it's still just not a very good long term approach. And I think like what you can do is you can develop like some immunity to counter swap a little bit. If you have like, oh, I can play this hero and then plus one, like let's say I play Winston and I play Sigma. So I can play dive tank character. Oh no, they go Roadhog, they go Bastion, they go whatever. I go Sigma. That's fine. But I think like it's really the counter swapping thing is it's not overrated for how it feels. It feels good to play the counter swap game, right? It doesn't feel good to
Mhm.
play Winston and a Roadhog, but it's still important to be able to do those things for you to actually be able to improve the character, I think. So I would say it's a little more important, but only a little. Only a little.
Okay, that makes sense. So the tanks that I really enjoy playing are Reinhardt, just because I can't tell you how satisfying it is to hit a pin.
Yeah, he's a
uh,
great character. Yeah, he's great.
Ryan and then Winston, and then like I don't know how many tanks I should know. I thought three or two. Hog is good, like when like you need to pick up a bit on healing on your end because your supports aren't that great, which is okay. You can stay alive and sustain.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, but I don't know. Like, should I stick with learning two tanks or three tanks?
What's your third
or
again?
one
I
tank.
heard Ryan Hogg. What was the other one?
Ryan, Winston, Hog.
How much tank are you playing every day? About.
I've been playing a lot of quick play and tank because I've just been learning the role
Yeah,
essentially.
yeah, sure. How much?
A lot. So like
Okay,
I haven't
like
played any
several hours.
DPS.
Yeah. You could probably get away with 3. I would prefer 2. Here. Okay, let's put it this way. Let's do 2 for now. But as
Okay.
your comfort like fills out, like then I think you can fill it out here. And in terms of which 2 you pick, I think it's up to you. I think it's up to
Okay,
you.
cool. Yeah, I was gonna pick Ryan Winston just because jumping in is really fun.
Yeah.
Kind of
Well,
knowing.
okay.
So yeah, I guess Winston bubbles. I have a question on.
Yeah.
So what I've been doing is essentially, say these are 2 supports, jump in, and then I kind of just try to kill one. If I can't kill one, I jump out. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it better to essentially jump in, do a little damage, get out with your jump, and then bubble, or is it better to like jump in and bubble?
I would say the bubble is really good for allowing you to do damage. So yeah, you want to stay in. Basically, you
Okay.
think of bubble as a way to protect your team, but how you protect your team is making the people that want to damage your team shoot the bubble because you're damaging them. You kind of see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
if you bubble your backline, you're not doing any damage. If you bubble their backline, you're still protecting your team and you're doing damage at the same time.
Gotcha. So I kind of use bubble to like isolate targets, whether it's like a tank to stop the healing.
Yeah, you can, but I think people say the word isolate a lot. It doesn't really. I would never look at it as like isolation. I would just use your bubble to do damage. That's it.
Okay,
And then
makes
you
sense.
generally prioritize squishies because you have a better chance of killing them than you do tanks. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
So let me
pretty much
hop
it.
into a game here.
Yeah. Let's do it.
And then yeah, you can just kind of give me some idea.
Sure. I really like the Ryan Winston combo as well, where you have like, a flat map tank, high ground tank, right? So you have something for each situation. What you could do, by the way, is crud. There's a
I actually have a question for you. Okay.
yeah,
So
yeah. Go for it.
I hate Maga. I
Yeah,
can't
he's
stand
the
Maga.
worst. He's the worst.
He's
Yeah.
the worst tank. He's the #1 tank, and 90% of the time, if like I'm winning in a fight with tank, they go Maga. What I've been doing, especially if I know my mechanics are better, is I do the counter mirror for Maga. Should I stop doing that?
You
Kind of
should.
just
You should. Two
Okay.
solutions to Malga. One is Winston. On a map where there's a lot of verticality or a very big open map, jump away from him. Get to his squishies, make him run backwards and chase you, bubble dance to dodge the slam, and then just jump out again. And he's wasted so much. Like, look, your backline is so free. Like when you do that, so free. The other thing you can do is Ryan's pretty good versus Malga, especially the shield buff Ryan now, because you can shield his shooting, and if you play a corner really tightly, he walks into you, he shoots, he does no damage, he takes damage, and he dies. He's also very weak to shatter as well, and especially if you shield his cardiac. You know what that looks like, right? He goes, like it's like really bad for him, really bad. You might not be able to do a lot of damage to him, but you take like 0 damage, and he takes a ton of damage. It's like really, really bad. So Ryan is actually a soft counter to Malga. It just doesn't feel like it.
Okay. And final question before we get in here. Is it best to be in voice for a tank so that way you can communicate what you're doing, or does it not matter?
Just do your job. Know where your teammates are pre-fight, but that's more using your eyes than using your voice. Yeah.
Okay.
I would even turn off team chat and match chat because the thing is like what's going to be called out in team chat and match chat that wouldn't be called out in voice.
Yeah.
I would turn off team chat too. Double check. I don't think you turned it off. Yeah, see? Just turn off. Do your thing. All right, so let's establish some really basic goals. I haven't seen you play, Ryan, but I want you to be really disciplined with playing corners. Wherever the corner is, you play corners.
Okay.
Play corners and aim your fire strikes. That's the 2 rules for today. Which corner should you play? Look at your team.
Should be up here a little bit, I guess.
Looks like it, yeah. Find your corner right there. Yeah. Aim your fire strikes, play corners. This is perfect. I want you sniping with your fire strikes. Everyone needs to hit. Nice. Really nice. Play your corner. Find your corner. Find your corner. Yep. Perfect. Perfect. Find your next corner. It's okay. Nice. Find your corner. Find your corner. Yep. Good. Ooh, very nice. Ooh. Where's your corner? Even when you pin to them and then find your next corner, you know?
Makes sense, makes sense.
Yeah, that's good, that's good. Nice.
Oh,
Good try.
nice.
That's okay, that's okay. Good try. Alright, where's your corner? Where's your corner? Find your next corner. Find your next corner. Find your next corner. Good. Good. Find your next corner. Find your next corner. Even here. Nice. Nice. So you're doing a great job with your corners, and you're doing really well with your fire strikes. I think there's at least 2 or 3 kills that would not have gotten if you had not been very deliberate with your fire strikes.
Okay,
Really nice
awesome.
job.
Thank you.
Really nice job. Next corner. Yep. Good stuff. Good stuff. Nice. Nicely done. Good stuff. Very good job with your rotations. Really good corner usage.
Yeah, I've never played Ryan like this, so this is actually very beneficial.
It's not about aggressive or defensive. You notice that? You can be aggressive
Yeah.
with corners. You can pin in and find a corner. Pin back, find a corner. These fire strikes are great too.
Step right up.
Nice. 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 And that's a hold.
Nice.
Good stuff. Now it's not always going to be this easy, as you and I both know, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But people would even
But
look
that
at Ran.
was-
You
I
look
feel like
at.
I would have.
No,
I
go
feel like
finish
I
that.
would have. I feel like I would 100% would have died
You
that
would've.
first fight if I had not played corners. Like,
You
I've
would've.
never thought about that. I've always kind of just thought about using my shield and moving forward and taking space.
You kind of see how, like, your corner is the infinite shield, and then you
Yeah.
also have a shield on top of that. So the reason why the corner is important is your range is so limited. So there's really no point standing in the open taking damage if you're not able to do damage. So you hold the corner, make them walk into you, and then you hit them with your hammer, and that's it.
Nice.
That's good. And it even helps versus something like a Ram, too, because he's going to ignore your shield with his punches anyway, right? A
Yeah.
lot of people look at Ram as like a hard counter for Ryan. I think he could be difficult to play into. But if you play your corners really, really well, make him walk into you, you can mess him up.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Is it better to take going through building here and kind of just like use the building as a corner?
I don't care. I want you to find corners,
Okay.
and I just want you to experiment.
Okay, cool.
I want you to experiment. Corner to corner, corner to corner, corner to corner. You're doing great. And don't forget your fire strikes. Check your damage. About half of that's from fire strikes.
Nice.
So where's your next corner from here? Find your corner. Good, but just a little slow with the shield. You did move to the corner, so that was good.
Okay, cool.
That's good. You can also rotate in through the left side there, towards that little bus station there. Alright, so you're down a bunch. Let's chill until your team's back. Keep in mind that you were still by yourself. Yeah, there you go. Corner to corner, corner to corner. Where's your corner? I like it.
Oh,
It's okay. You need to find your next corner a little quicker.
yeah.
That's fine. I like the creativity. We're experimenting. We're trying things. We're learning.
Yeah.
Keep experimenting. Where's your corner? Good. Good, 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 good. Good. See how good that fight felt?
Yeah, that felt very controlled.
Yeah, that one was a little bit less of a creative rotate. It's not that those creative rotations are bad. They are very good, but they're a little bit more situational. Like, when in doubt, just doing what you did there and just kind of rotating mid-main, but going from corner to corner to corner to corner, slowly working your way forward. Really, really good. Okay. So, we could play again. We could do some Winston. We could do some more Ryan. I actually don't think there's a whole lot to review there. I think that for the most part, you did okay. Let's keep going. And then depending on the quality of the next game, maybe we'll have something to review. I think given how easy that went. Now, what you can do here is go into custom games really fast. Go create at the top right there. And then go settings. And then import and do Vaxa.
Okay, hold on. I have that.
VAXTA. Yeah, you got it. And then you can either do Reinhardt Fire Strikes. You could do Winston landing on top of people. It's up to you.
Oh, yeah, actually.
So here's what you do. So practice jumping and landing directly on top of somebody while zapping.
Oh, that's the wrong button.
It's okay. Bam! That's it right there. Zap. Alright, then do it again on somebody else. Land directly on them. And I want you to pick your target before you jump.
Okay.
So you don't even need to kill them. Just look. Bam! Zap. Stay on them. No secondary fire, only primary fire. It sounds crazy that this takes mechanics, but you can see it's harder than it looks.
Yeah.
Alright, pick your target. Bam. Not quite on them. The more you land directly on them, the more your landing damage does.
I didn't hit that one at all.
That's okay. That's okay. That's why we practice. But yeah, if you land directly on them, a lot of damage. If you hit them a little bit, not near as much damage. Okay. You don't have to play Winston here, but if you'd like to, that's what we practice. Okay, sounds good.
So is the Winston like jump punch cancel still a thing in Overwatch?
It is. It is.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. We can talk about situations where it's good and where it's bad. For you right now, because there's so much going on right now for you, this game, I don't want you to worry about that. I want you to focus on one thing. When your team's ready to go, when your team is with you, or fighting, I want you to jump directly onto a squishy target, zap, bubble, and then get out when you're low. That's all I want you to focus on. Find a squishy target, land on their head, bubble, and go.
Okay.
Just like we were doing in Vaxa there. Do the exact same thing. Just as long as it's not the tank. Just like Vaxa. Find the target, jump on their head, and bubble. Land on them. So there you saw targets, but you didn't land on them. That was the problem. So do it again. We got our bubble. Where's the target? Land on them. Bam. Good. Now disengage and wait for your next bubble. In 3 seconds, get ready to jump. Where's your target? Bam. Good. Close. Yep, keep zapping her. Stay on her. She's 10. Good. Alright, now find somebody to zap. Alright, good. Good, good. But I want you to know who you're jumping before you jump. Just like in Vexer, right? Yeah. Don't just jump generally. Find a target and land on their head.
Alright, I don't want to jump Bastion.
Right.
Okay, let's see. Cutie, Mercy, or Echo.
Let's find them.
Okay, no
There's
shit.
turret for him, yeah. Ooh. That's okay. Alright, no turret for him, so let's get on somebody's head. Bam! Good.
Mercy.
There it is. Next target, you land on their head. Good. Good. Next target, even if it's just the enemy Winston. Where'd he go? There he is. Alright, get her. You got your primal, you can chase her. Now you're about to get your bubble again, so get ready for another squishy target. Land on their head. Good. That was good. That was fine. I mean, the fight was lost either way, so you might as well try, right? Good stuff. Alright, so you're down your Ashe, so wait about 3 seconds. Oh, we're up one. We're good. We're even now. So find somebody and bubble on their face. So now you don't have bubble, so play slow and wait for your next bubble. Maybe grab that mega. And now you have bubble, find a squishy, land on their head.
Oh, nice. We're up one. Nice.
Yeah, we're good. Good, get on her. Now you don't have bubble, so be careful. Just reload. There you go. Nice. Land on a squishy's head next time you get jumped. There you go. That was close. Just stay on her. They're using an ultimate on you right now. Stay on it. Land on her head. Find her and land on her head. Where is she? Oh, somebody's on point. Okay, we just killed the Winston here. Okay. Keep your eyes open, land on somebody's head. You got your ultimate here too soon. Find somebody. Good. Nice job.
Yeah, I definitely feel like Winston takes a lot more mechanic
he
than
does.
Reinhardt.
He does.
And he's definitely a lot harder, but like I'm learning, so that's what's important.
You're doing great. And Winston's a lot of fun too. Like I think once you get the basics, like there's a lot of complexity here. Okay, so this will be a harder map to play, Winston, but I want you to try it anyway. Even if they go like Bastion and crappier, stay with what we're practicing, the Vaxxer practice. Find a squishy, know who you're jumping before you jump, and then land on their head.
Okay.
Any questions so far? You're doing great.
No.
Okay.
Squishy, land on head.
That's it.
To kill.
That's it. Nice. So you don't have your bubble, so wait. And then you're about to have bubble in 5 seconds. Who are you going to jump next? Make that decision now. Nice. Easy. Now you still have bubble, so who's next? Yeah. Good stuff. Nice. Nice. So you see it like a jump on a solo Moira? Maybe you don't even need a bubble, because she's not going to do any damage, and she's just going to fade away. But that's alright. You did good. Same thing. Press tab for me really fast, see what they've... I guarantee they swapped. Yep, there's the Bastion. Okay. So wait for them to come into your team a little bit, and then find a squishy and jump in their head. Oh, that's turret. Hide, 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 hide. Good. Ha! Perfect. Get ready to jump out. And there it is. Now wait for your next bubble and jump right back in again. And there's bubble. Find a squishy. Not here. Not here. Find a squishy. Ooh. Ooh. That's good. And you didn't need to use your bubble. Now you can bubble. And you can disengage.
Oh no!
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That was good. That was really good. All right.
We still have flank. Nice.
Yeah. 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 You're doing well. All right. Find a squishy. Let's go. So that's queen. Don't just jump. Find a squishy. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. 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 All right. Chill until you have bubble. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Find a squishy. Let's go. Yep. Stay on it. Stay on it. Bubble if you want to. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. There it is. Primal if you need to. Nice. Get him out of there. All right. Now get ready to disengage. Get ready to disengage. All right. Get out. Get out. And now you cap. Nice job. All right. Find a squishy. Yeah. Good stuff. Stay on him. Next squishy. Next squishy.
Oh, I jumped in with no bubble. Oh,
that's okay. That's all right.
Yeah, I was a little too quick there. I jumped way too.
Yeah, I called it too, so that's my bad too. We'll share the blame on that one. All right, now you're gonna have to be creative to get out of this choke, because this Jungle Queen's gonna stuff you. How can you get around to a squishy? Can you jump? Can you flank? Good. Good. Now chill for that bubble.
Oh, that's my bad.
That's okay. You recognize it immediately. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right. So this is where you have to be a little bit creative. How can I get around that queen? How can I avoid that bastion and so on?
She's feeding.
Was there a squishy instead? She's getting healed. You see that?
Yeah. Gotta find a squishy.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Good, good, good. Now get out when you need to. Get out when you need to. It's the same thing, you notice? Just because it's not a bastion doesn't mean it's smart. You disengage that. Look how close your team is now. They're walking forward. So then your next jump, you'll get kills. It's a two-step process. Two-step process.
Okay, I can probably touch her.
Get ready to primal. Nice. Find that squishy. I think you got 2 on point now. Or maybe not, maybe not. That's okay. That's okay. So I'm going to ask you a really important question. How many of these deaths or how many of these fights were your fault this round? How many of your deaths did you just screw up really badly?
I think I did like 3 or 4 because I jumped in without bubble.
Okay. Let me give you a little bit of tip. That was a bad map for Winston, a bad tank for Winston, and a bad DPS for Winston. And when I asked you what went wrong, you're like, oh, I messed up 3 or 4 times. You notice what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
That's a very hard comp to play Winston into, and there was still lots you could have done better.
Yeah.
You understand? So, good stuff.
Thank you.
Now, this map's going to be a little bit better. There's a little bit more space for you, but they're going to be on the same comp, I promise you. So you're going to have to make the same cleanups, fix the same mistakes that you made last time. I think your team looks to be TPing the point here. So be aware of that. You don't have to fight with them on point, but just be aware that they are going to go 2 point.
Okay.
Same thing. Find the squishy, land on their head. Nice. And get ready to jump out. Good stuff. Great work. You get bubble in 3, get ready to go again. Good use of your bubble here. Get ready to get out. And you're out. And there it is again. And go in again, you got bubble. And you notice you're like, man, how are people dying? Well, because look at how many resources are being dumped into you. Good stuff. All right, get ready again. Now
I missed my jump up.
That's okay, that's okay, that's okay. Now, where do you think the enemy team is going to be coming from?
There and there, those two
So
areas.
here's a question. Can you set up for an engage without using jump?
Yeah.
Try it. I want you to see if you can do it. Not in the tank, though. Not in the tank.
Okay. Oh, no, I messed up.
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay, we have Primal coming up here. We're down to...
Now you know where this tank's going to be, so you need to avoid this queen.
Okay, she's there.
Is your team ready?
Soldiers who I
Is your
want to
team
go
ready?
on.
Is your
Soldier
team ready?
there.
There, you can go now. Nice! Landed right on his head. Keep going, keep going. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Keep going, keep going. You got Primal here. You got a bubble, too. Stay on the squishy, not the queen, not the queen, not the queen. Good stuff. Just because your primal rage mechanics are bad doesn't mean you go on tanks. You'll get there.
Okay.
Trust your practice. Trust your practice. Take the position where your far is. I want you to try something from here. All right. I want to see if you can find a squishy that you can drop onto without having to use jump, or that. All right. You see it? You see it? That was good. Only thing you need to do is use your bubble.
Oh, I didn't know the queen was there.
That's all right. You just had, it was just a really bad bubble. That's all.
Yeah.
But you notice that you got on top of the Mei and you didn't even have to use your jump. Something to keep in mind.
Okay, we're down 2. They're on Reaper now. All right,
You're
so I
not
wanna
terrible
jump
versus Reaper as long as you play your bubble well.
Okay, good.
Reaper is easier to play with than Bastion. All right, where's your team? Where's your team? Oh, he's going. All right, you gotta chill. No bubble.
Oh, they jump out here.
Oof. All right, find a squishy. Let's go. It's okay. The only mistake there is you were at, I think, 350 HP before when you jump.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
Let's go. Look at that.
Oh no, but I failed my jump.
That's okay. Look at that. My point, you killed the Reaper. You see that? A good bubble, a good jump, you can kill a Reaper. Still winnable. Still winnable. Let's go. Again, same thing. Look for that squishy. Big tire coming.
Oh, okay. I missed
You're right.
my jump up there.
You're right.
Oh, that was a bad bubble.
No, it's alright. I don't think you win this one either way. Pick one target. One target. So this is exactly what we want to review, because I think for what we practiced, we did a pretty good job, but there's some things where we messed up a little bit. And there's some additional things that we can learn from that. So what I want you to do is I want you to send me the replay code to this one. And we'll take a look at this one. All right. Code here. And then replay here. Any questions from that before we jump into gameplay?
No, I did notice that definitely Winston was a lot harder, especially when they, went targets that were a little harder to jump and do things with. Like, Moira, she just fades out.
Yep.
May can just ice herself off. Reaper can fade away. It became a little harder.
So there's a lot of ways to look at Winston counters. Some of them are just very difficult to play into. Some of them are not that hard to play into, but you need to pass a skill check to be able to make it work. For example, a character like Moira is not a Winston counter because one of the things that counters Winston is shooting him in the face. Moira cannot shoot you in the face. You notice that when you jumped to Moira, she didn't always die, but she had zero chance to kill you. So you could often force her CDs without even using your bubble, which then meant that you could just keep going, right? That's a big deal. Character like Reaper, May, can be annoying to play into, but they don't really have the mobility to keep up with you, and you could still force their Wraith, force their Ice Block, or even kill them with your bubble. But the thing is that you have to actually dodge their damage. And right now, your movement and your mechanics with Winston are bad. So your bubble doesn't block their damage. You just die, right? That will come with time. So we'll let you coach yourself a little bit here. What do you think?
I think this was good. I forced him back, and I think Kiri kind of went off the map there, but probably climbed back up.
What do you think about this?
I think this was good. Jumping on the far, forcing her out again.
Okay. Noticing that you're not doing anything without bubble, being very cautious, very slow, so that way you get your HP back, and then when it's time to go, you're ready to go. What do you think about this?
This one's really good. I got both supports isolated, and then I was able to force Kiri to jump out and get the mercy.
One of the things that we're consistently noting, though, and this is going to come with practice, but it's good to be aware of, is where do you want to go, and then where's your bubble? Watch this.
Oh, it's behind me.
Okay, we're going to keep watching.
Behind me again.
Right. So it's very important to know when to bubble. Because sometimes you'll bubble early to block a sleep dart or a Brigitte the Whip shot or something like that, right? Sometimes, more often than not, you'll want to bubble directly where you're damaging, because the problem is look at your bubble HP. You see the 650 in the middle of your screen?
Yeah.
Watch it. Watch your HP and watch the 650. It's just so pretty, it just looks great, But that's something to keep an eye on. That's something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that the entire time. I thought I was always in my bubble. So,
and this is where we talk about mechanics, right? Because mechanics isn't just jumping or zapping or aiming. It's placing your bubble right here, right? If that Kiriko had stayed alive, you could have danced around her bubble. That would have been really useful. Okay, keep going. We're going to zoom through this one just a wee bit here. This one we lose. What do you think?
This one, let me see again. So I jumped. I was able to land, but she was already res. So I don't think I did any damage. But I think I landed on her. But the bubble's actually good because I'm inside the bubble, and I'm able to jump away. That's crazy. The way that Winston played, though, the enemy Winston's actually good. I noticed something that he did was just kind of jumping in the air, zapping at the far, and then getting out to do damage to where maybe his DPS can follow up and kill her.
Yeah,
it's actually pretty good.
If there's not a better target to jump, right?
Yeah.
What do you think of this right here?
I don't think I needed to bubble here.
Well, you might have. We might have with the Bastion.
Oh, yeah, the Bastion's behind me.
See? So, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you didn't, but it's worth considering. Good mechanics here. Stay in honor. And you're like, man, I can't kill anything. But you're taking 2 supports, right? And you will eventually whittle her down.
Yeah.
I think that's mostly it here. I think there's like, oh yeah, see, I don't think they even touch. Okay, so let's go to the real interesting one here. I'll tell you tell me what you think. So first bubble, fine. Actually, this fight goes pretty easily. Okay, so let's take a look here. You tell me what you think. There's turret. What should you do?
Should jump on him after turn is finished.
After turret is finished, right? In the meantime, I wouldn't necessarily even peek for alt fire. Because look at the HP that you're losing, you see?
Yeah.
A lot of damage. Bam. Also notice where you bubbled and where you jumped.
Yeah. I jumped on him and then the bubble's behind me.
The jump was good, though. This is creating space, by the way. Look at where the Junker Queen is before you jump. Look where the Junker Queen is after you jump. And so then because the Junker Queen walks forward, look at what my Farah can do after you jump. She walks forward to do more damage. You see that? That's creating space. And the best part is you got out. So then we chill.
I've never thought about creating space that way, which is actually good. I've always thought about demanding space, kind of like not preventing them from walking forward as kind of like taking
like a Reinhardt,
space.
Right?
Yeah, because I've mainly always played Reinhardt, but like I've never seen, I guess, how different things take place.
Yep.
Take space, which is interesting to see.
But it always starts with the DPS mindset in a way of where you are looking for people to shoot, right?
Yeah.
Mistake is what here?
Is fighting the tank.
Fighting the tank, right? It's not always a bad mistake if there's nothing else to dive, but I think there absolutely is. You have your jump, you have your bubble, you have HP here. There's a Moira here. You know there's crap going on in here that a bubble would be great for. Instead, you go for the Queen, which honestly, you take more damage than you do. Still, attention's focused here when it needs to be focused elsewhere. So this is when I was saying, yo, wake up, find the squishy. And you, okay. And it wasn't an amazing jump, but it was good, right? You're on the Moira. The Kiriko has to turn around. You force forward. You force turret. The Bastion's out. And then you just walk away. Notice that at the same time, the soldier is isolated. The soldier's like, yo, where did my help go? Let's watch the soldier. Getting a lot of help. He's popping off. He almost gets the kill. A lot of help. Wait, where did my Kiriko go? Where's my Moira? Where's my team? Where's my Junker Queen? And there it is.
Yeah. Because of what I took. Okay.
What I did.
Good to know.
And the best part about it is if you just jump out here because, I don't have bubble anymore, then you live. And then you're up one. And then the next bubble, this fight's over. Okay. I like this. Bam! Again, look at where they were. Look at how they respond. Shooting your Cassidy, forcing your Mercy back. You go in. You force their Soldier Bastion out of this flank. And then you get the Kitsune Rush value too. And then you're like, okay, I almost have bubble here. I'm looking for squishies. Bam! Perfect. If anything there, just get the bubble and keep doing your damage. Man, this is great. Good stuff. I know it hurts, but do nothing. Or hide. Sometimes if you see an isolated target that's like 1 HP, you can jump even if you don't have bubble. But probably not right now. Not when there's a Bastion on the field. And you knew it as soon as I did it, right? Just disengage, chill, wait, maybe zap the Moira inside my bubble. And then now I have my bubble. Or, well, not quite, but now I have my bubble. And imagine walking in now at full HP with bubble, right?
Yeah.
Big stuff, right? Okay. Obviously. Right? It's funny how you're like, she's feeding, she should die. But man, not getting on her support sucks, right? Like,
yeah, absolutely.
They just don't die.
I think that's one of the things where I can see now why like certain people don't die when they should.
Yes.
It's because when you're not on their supports, they just get healed and they get infinite free value. So
You got it. This is good. Look at the space you're creating. Bastion goes backwards. Moira goes backwards. Kiriko goes backwards. You bubble a little late here, but you do get the bubble out. And look at the red circles. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at the red circles starting. Right? You see it? Then watch me skip forward 14 seconds. You see? Watch again.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look how far back they are. Look how isolated the Junker Queen is. And then you keep going. But the problem was you needed to disengage. So where could you have disengaged from here?
I could have gone back to the Mega.
To the back Mega. Heck, you could have jumped a coast.
Yeah,
There's
that's
a Mega
what I
over here.
meant, that one
Oh,
right there,
I see. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you did your job there. You did your job there. This fight is very winnable if you keep your life. That's it. Next one.
So I'm kind of understanding a lot more after watching it. It's Winston's more along the lines of disrupting space, forcing people to essentially look at him, jump out, to then jump back in and confirm kills. So
That's
that
it.
way your team can go in and essentially establish.
That's it. That's it.
What they wanted.
That's it. Look at all the attention that you're getting right now. All the resources, all the ice blocks, all the Junker Queen. Then you set up the Nade. Now the May's dead. And there you go. And look at your HP, too. This is really important to preserve your HP because what does that mean your Anon Kiriko could do right now?
They could do damage.
They could do damage or heal your DPS. They don't have to look at you. So you could just chill. You chill, maybe pop some alt fire here and there. Maybe don't. And then you go back in and you're fine. Now, you probably needed to preserve your HP a little bit better there. Maybe take 100 less damage. But, yeah, it's good. Winston's strong. Winston's a very strong character. Where are the squishies? Where are the squishies? Where are the squishies? Where are they at? Where are they at?
Should be here.
It's not bad because you do get to the May, but yeah, it doesn't go well. It doesn't go well. A lot of tanks are balanced where when they have a lot of mobility, like a Doomfist or Wrecking Ball, they're sometimes not the best in 1v1s versus other tanks. Because if you have all these tools, you have to be balanced out. Notice the mistake? Minor mistake, but notice the mistake. You see the bubble placement?
Behind me, yep.
The jump is great, though. Jump is really good. And then now it's like, oh, yeah, it's over. It's over for them. Yeah. This is where he said, don't focus the queen, focus the squishies.
Yeah.
So,
so one thing I wanted to ask about, because Doom is also one of my favorite tanks, you know, but I picked Monkey over Doom because Monkey just feels overall like, you know, more survivable and sustainable when you don't like have I guess supports that per se that you can rely on. Where I feel like every time like I'm playing Doom in quick play, even if I, you know, land a really good punch into a wall and I'm able to essentially get somebody to one health, I can't confirm the kill, and then I blow up because you just die, you know. Like I don't know how to actually, and I've tried watching Zebra, you know, Sabito, and like seeing it as what they do, but I just don't know how to, I guess, live Doom. So, which is why I picked Monkey.
Sure, that's fine.
Very fun.
Yeah, Doom is fun too. Yeah, I mean, the easiest answer I have for you is skill issue, right? I don't think there's any like particular difference between confirming kills or not confirming kills with Doomfist and Winston.
Yeah.
Winston just has an easier tool dealing with burst damage with bubble, whereas Doomfist you have 2 mobility cooldowns that allows you to dodge or reposition faster than Winston.
Yeah.
So for here, this is where I was like, hey, take high ground. You can walk on and bubble and shoot. The problem here is this is where the good thing is that you don't have to use your jump. Yeah. The bad thing here is you just didn't bubble.
Oh.
So you're like, right? And you're like, you are going to get shot. They are going to try to heal this target. So I actually like this, right? You're forcing a lot of attention. Your team is there. You just didn't bubble. So then you have to leave and your supports are like freaking out like, oh my gosh, we got to get our Winston alive. But yeah, you just need to bubble. That's all.
Gotcha.
Now you're going to have to be creative here because you know where Junker Queen is. You know where Reaper is.
She's in the back.
So you're looking at this and you're like, there she is. She's walking forward. So what can I be doing for my next bubble cycle?
I can leap towards the back to get them to turn my way.
But you're going to blow because you don't have bubble. So like you jump here, I like that, but you don't have bubble, so you're going to die instantly.
Yeah, so I essentially want to wait for bubble to then jump there.
I got another strategy. Check this out. Jump here or here. Land here. Okay. You're waiting for a bubble, so you take space. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk bubble here.
Oh, okay, that actually makes sense.
So
Yeah.
what you do is while you're waiting for a bubble, you're using your jump to set up so that you have your jump on the flank. You don't actually even have to jump in. You're already there.
Okay.
Kind of like what we did here, remember? Just drop.
Yeah.
But you could set that up now while you're waiting.
Always be doing something. That makes sense.
You don't.
Yeah.
Well, you don't always have to be doing something, but if you can set up for
Yeah.
next fight, you want to do so because right now you're waiting for a bubble, but you're still taking a lot of damage.
That makes sense.
You know. Even here, why go this way when you could do the exact same thing from a flank?
Yeah.
You know, because you could probably predict, hey, backline's going to be somewhere in the back, and yeah. Okay, let's keep going here. We got one more fight. It happens. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it happens. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's do one more quick one. Let's do one more quick one if you're down.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Any questions?
No, but that actually makes a lot of sense, and I'm gonna play Winston again too.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do that.
Depending on how long this game goes, I might have to go halfway through for my next
that's
session,
all right.
but I'll at least get some notes typed up for you.
Okay.
Let's get our Vaxta grind going. Jump into that custom game and let's start landing on some people's heads.
VA. Oh, never mind.
Up, perfect. Love to see it. Pretty good Winston map. Some high grounds. Very big so you can avoid a lot of the counter characters, right? So I guess while we're waiting here, I'm gonna go ahead and start taking some notes in your channel here really fast. So Reinhardt playing corners. Move from corner to corner, forward or back, depending on your HP. And aim fire strikes deliberately. So you have a DPS background, right? So your mechanics are really good. I want you to use those mechanics, right? So then Winston, land on people's squishies, heads with bubble.
Does Winston have the skip mechanic like with Doom? Like
yeah,
if
he does.
If
He
you play
does.
far, so he can get for this. That's cool. Nice.
Mm-hmm. All right, so find your squishy. I think your team is with you, and land on their heads with bubble.
There's Ash up here now. Yep.
Get ready to disengage. And find your next squishy. I think they're missing their tank. Press tab. Yeah, they're on Roadhog, so you're going to want to stay away from him.
I hear somebody.
Uh-huh.
Nice and steady, everyone. We just took the lead.
Hog's there.
Is there a squishy around here somewhere?
I don't see on.
I swear they're like missing somebody. Keep looking around. Keep looking around. Your Reaper's pushing up. You can push up a little bit with him.
On one.
You might be able to kill this guy. Use your bubble. Use your bubble. Use your bubble. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, something's going on with their team. I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know. They're like very disorganized. Reaper's there. Okay, force them out.
Okay. Display slow. Disengage. Think about where your next engage is going to be, and see if you have bubble for it.
Pushing the barricade. Let's keep it up.
Yeah. So these guys are throwing, I think, but it doesn't matter. Stay disciplined. This is still a drill, right?
Yeah.
So treat it like a drill.
Care about you.
Where can you set up? Where's an angle or a flank or a high ground here? Yeah, yeah. Try this. Try this. Try this. Yeah. That way, maybe you don't even need to use your jump. All right, you're gonna get maybe one more jump here. Land on people's heads. Make it fat. Get it. Go, go, go. Right in his head.
Oh, I missed it.
That's okay. That's okay.
Oh, nice.
Well, we'll re-queue. We'll do at least a couple fights in another game. You can re-queue.
Okay, cool. Let me leave this. It's weird that it said my predicted rank was silver 4, but then like immediately did the bronze 3.
It'll change all over the place. Don't ignore it, really.
Okay.
It's very volatile early on, so.
Oh wait, this is not where I want to be. I want to be in the Vex. V-A-X T-I.
Finish him down, lock him down, kill him. And whenever you're doing Vax, remember, always know what you're landing on and land directly on their head.
Okay. I actually like the new maps. They're not too good. These games are pretty fun.
Yeah.
One thing I've learned, not through learning, but through watching other people, is that if essentially when it comes to this game, it's really important. If you lose, like say you lose a point, going in to retake the point once they're already taking it is bad because it essentially causes you to lose the next point because you have to respawn.
Mm-hmm.
Follow the rules and we won't have a problem.
Let's get this mission started.
The two supports I've decided to essentially stick with and learn, by the way, after like I've essentially put time in on tank, are going to be Ana and Alari.
Sure.
Ana because I played Ana forever and I love Ana.
Ana is fun.
I mean, she's the better widow.
Alright. Find your squishy and land on their head. Play your life now. Even here, you gotta be careful. You got a bubble soon, get ready. And land on their head. Good. Preserve your HP, preserve your HP. Next squishy, land on their head. Bubble. Full disengage. Full disengage. You might be able to get out alive. No, not quite.
I didn't jump. Yeah.
That's okay. That's a pretty reasonable fight from you.
It's never too late to try again.
Yeah. Use that bubble. Get ready to disengage. Disengage. Nice. Go in and do it again. You got your bubble now. And get ready to disengage. Actually, maybe just stay. I guess if they're not going to do any damage to you. Yeah, stay. Bubble. Yeah, there you go. Good.
Where's the Mercy? Okay.
Yeah. Nice. It's okay. Chill. Set up for your next jump. Stay on that squishy. Next squishy, next squishy. Where are they at?
No one else there.
Nicely done.
I didn't see any once. I just went for her.
That's okay. That's all right. It's all right. Yeah, that's all right.
That's a bad idea. I left my.
Stay on it. That's okay. So your mistake there was you needed to land. You needed to actually kill either Tracer or Hanzo, and it took you too long to do either one.
Yeah.
It's all right. We'll lose this one. We'll go for next. You can walk forward with your team if you want. See if we can maybe help them out a little bit.
Oh, I thought
So
I'd be able
yeah,
to...
your team wasn't there to help you there, right? As not as much. So let them come out a little bit first. That's okay.
They can't beat me if I keep on trying.
Should we contest that one?
I don't think so. I think you might lose this one. It's all right.
No.
It's all right.
Look for a jump this way.
Get ready to disengage. That's okay. That was a good jump. It was a good jump though. The idea was good. That's all that matters. And you'll have another chance.
Progress is still
All right, find a squishy here. Find a squishy. That's okay.
Duplicating honor.
So sometimes, Serge, you notice that you still jumped outside of your bubble, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but better. Don't let the result of the match, discourage you. I think overall, still a much better execution from you. And you just need to practice over and over and over and over toward now you don't even have to think. The good things just happen, right?
Makes sense.
Okay. I think those two things that we put in your notes, I think you could put more effort and emphasis on predicting and executing in those over and over and over again. And then obviously, if you have any questions, just let me know, all right?
Okay, well, dude, I appreciate all of your coaching today.
Yeah, of course, man. Have a good rest of your afternoon.
You too.
All right, cheers.